This year, Paris heralded a key breakthrough for one next-gen star, making his Grand Slam main draw debut.
I was super happy at that moment. It was like a childhood dream come true for me because I used to watch this tournament from a very young age on TV, and I always dreamt of playing here, and it was one of the best moments for me because after that win I felt so great on the court, and celebrating after I felt absolutely happy.
18-year-old Stefanos Tsitsipas battled through qualifying and made a dream come true for his whole family, who've tennis running through their veins.
Since he was small, he tried, his first experience was in France, in Normandy. He played tournaments for young juniors, you know. And since his first success arrived, he was really all about tennis.
My mom used to be a professional tennis player from Russia. My dad is a tennis coach. He studied tennis at the university. They were working as coaches, tennis coaches in the resort next to our house. I was hanging around all day. This is how I started actually, and I hit my first tennis balls in this club.
For sure, the family, being in the sport, it's a very positive thing for the children to continue tennis. But I think the number one thing for me is to motivate the children and to look for what they love inside them. And if then you stay around them, I think they can fulfill all their wishes.
Oh, he was an easy boy. He was listening. He wasn't a softie, but he would always figure out what he's gonna do, discussing with us, and that was a pleasure.
Later on, I moved on to my tennis club I belonged so many years next to our house, and I started having more regular tennis lessons and playing more often. So this is how it started. They introduced me to tennis, basically.
Relishing his first full season on the ATP World Tour, Stefanos is focused on the next-gen ATP Finals.
It will mean everything for me to qualify a tournament like this under 21 in Milan. It's the first time it's happening. It's something absolutely great.
In Greece, Stefanos' progress is being closely watched. But courtside, Mum will always know best.
When you play, you don't see your mistakes. You know, it's not that obvious. But when he does, when he plays, I see the mistakes and it's obvious. And of course, I'm like, oh, what can I do?
In our society in Greece, we love a lot to be good with family.
They're my parents. They love me, and they want to do everything good for me. And they're just everywhere. Wherever I go, they are always there for me.
Next week on ATP World Tour Uncovered, all the drama from a grandstand finish at Roland Garros. And memories of a happy hunting ground, Dominic Thiem reflects on his breakthrough in Paris last year. Don't forget to log on to atpworldtour.com and chat with us on the ATP's official social network, MyATP, now on Vixlet, and on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. See you next week.